Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with John Kay and Nina Warhurst.
Hello there, good morning. Our main story is devastating findings and failings in maternity services. A report into Shrewsbury and Telford NHS Trust concludes that 201 babies might have survived if they'd received better care.
We're in Shrewsbury this morning ahead of the publishing of the biggest review of maternity services in NHS history.
Hello there, good morning. It's Wednesday the 30th of March and our main story is that a report into the largest maternity scandal ever seen within the NHS is expected to reveal serious failings in the care of hundreds of women and babies when it's published later this morning.
The inquiry will conclude that 201 babies might have survived if better maternity support had been provided by the Shrewsbury and Telford Hospital Trust. Our social affairs correspondent Michael Buchanan has been following the story.
Adam is nearly 11 years old. He is hearing impaired. He's visually impaired. He's autistic. He's asthmatic. He has learning difficulties and developmental delays.
In the hours after his birth, Adam Cheshire was refusing to feed. He had developed an infection, Group B strep, that staff at the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital failed to spot.
And on each occasion that I called them, they kept checking him and saying, "It's fine, don't worry about it, he's okay." Hello, you. Hello. Have you come to say hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Adam spent 23 days in intensive care, but survived.
Are you playing upstairs? He was being referred to as a miracle. Nobody had expected him to live. Can you go play upstairs, please, sweetheart? Because everyone had expected him to die.
However, when Charlotte started questioning why her son was profoundly disabled, she realised that she'd received poor maternity care.
If they had induced me sooner, because natural labour wasn't starting, if they had monitored him appropriately after his birth, if they had made sure he fed, if they had even taken me seriously when I was saying there's something wrong, that's why I believe they're responsible for not all those warning signs that they missed.
The family say the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital didn't carry out any investigation into why Adam was disabled, a common theme at the Trust over many years, and so the errors continued.
I went in on Thursday, Waters was leaking. They didn't induce me till Saturday.
4 years after Charlotte Cheshire, Hayley Matthews had a similar experience. She was left for hours after her waters broke.
If they'd have listened to me from the beginning, you know, Jack probably would have been here today.
In what way?
I repeatedly asked for a caesarean and I was knocked back every chance.
Jack was born in a poor condition and died just 11 hours old.
They literally said, "We don't know why he's died." And I said, "Well, is that it? You don't know why he's died?" And then they said, "Well, we don't know what else to tell you." And I was like, "Well, I want a post-mortem, because a baby just doesn't just die."
The post-mortem found Jack had died of Group B strep, but still the Trust didn't learn.
Baby Pippa.
Shortly after this video was taken, Pippa Griffiths had died, aged 31 hours. Again, it was Group B strep. Again, her mother's concerns had been ignored.
I just thought, I can't hear the breathing anymore. And I sort of went still and watched her chest and it wasn't. So I put my hand under her nose to feel the breath, and there was nothing.
Over 1,000 families in Shropshire will learn today the extent to which they were failed by the NHS. The Trust say they took full responsibility for their errors and offered their sincere apologies. Michael Buchanan, BBC News, Shrewsbury.
We'll be following that story throughout the morning. We'll be speaking to Carly McKee later in the programme, who lost her daughter Keely shortly after her birth in 2010. After staff at the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital failed to spot she had pneumonia. We'll also have Michael live on the programme.